might even see more events, including the Raven House. Raven. Wait, did I say Raven House? Welcome to another Raven House interview. I'm Joy K. Today I'm being joined by Dynouh. Dynouh, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Thanks. It's been a while since we saw each other in Berlin. So that was a great event that we ran earlier this year. And we might even see more events, including the Raven House. Raven. Wait, did I say Raven House? Yes, I said Raven House. The RavenCourt
RavenCourt.
in-houses tournaments. So, how is it for you to see these events coming up and possibly have more to look forward to?
Like it's a bit weird. I mean, it can because the first season of it is a snake draft and with captains, but the captains were kinda chosen randomly, and the players are like not the ones we've seen from earlier tournaments.
Yeah.
So think overall, and the prize money is also low, which I mean, no fault to RavenCourt. Like it's crazy. Yeah, it's great that they're doing in-house tournaments and in-houses with a bot and everything works well. So that's all cool. But yeah, for the tournament, it's still nice to have them. It's fun and you get to play in a team. It's competitive. That's always like where HOTS is the most fun. So
Yeah.
that's just cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And big props, of course. We do have a GoFundMe link. I'm just gonna plug it right in the middle of the video. We do have a GoFundMe link where you can contribute to the prize pool as well. So if you want to support the players and the people that organize the RavenCourt in-houses, then you can do that by donating to the GoFundMe link. So Dynouh, we've just seen the draft. It happened last weekend. And you have put out a power ranking on Twitter already. And you've put Ultralisk's team first. You have as the great sportsman you are, you've excluded yourself. I'm looking at it here. So, but you put Ultralisk's team first. Now they have Death Knight and Ultralisk who are in your team, in Team Germany. But the other players, how familiar are you with Darkmok, Nano, and Chelvin?
So with Chelvin and Nano, I'm very familiar because I have played against them in houses already or in Storm League a lot. Darkmok also, but less so. And I mean, yeah, they're all strong players in their way.
Yeah, I mean you put them first, so I'm just gonna ask, what are your expectations for the other teams? Because I'm just gonna go over the ranking just so that the viewers know. Dynouh put Team Ultralisk as first, Skoog's team as second, Cure's as third, Madara's team as the fourth, and then Team Banana as fifth, and then we're not counting Dynouh's own team, which includes actually some very strong players like Dequaza and Rutsu as well. So yeah, I wonder how you guys are gonna come into the mix here. But you put Ultralisk first, and then you put Skoog's team second. Yeah, also people that you're probably quite familiar with from Storm League. So could you just talk me over what was the main idea behind the power ranking? Why did you think that these teams were gonna be stronger than the rest?
So most of it is based on who has like the least inters with it. Like in any other team, I think there's like one clear example. For example, why I put Banana team 5 is why is Banana playing DPS? I don't see that working well at all. I think every other DPS duo is dominant to him.
Yeah.
Or I mean, on Team Cure, I didn't understand that he chose Make and Gia together because Gia plays really well, and Make is also a good player, but he's more of a caller, and that is also Cure's strength. So I don't think they add up that well together.
Yeah. I can see your train of thought there. That it might be
Yeah,
too many chefs in the kitchen. Is that what you're going for?
it's not just that, but Make is, you would choose Make to be a chef and not to
Yeah, he's not a
like
sous chef.
as a like as a, if you play him as a player, not as a captain, just for a player, I don't think he is as high as a few others on the list.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Make. Yeah, and I mean, and Team Skook. To be honest, I mean, I'm not sure how Hunter Hawk will do on support. He has never played competitive at all,
Uh-huh.
and I don't think I'm curious to see how he will do.
Yeah.
But yeah, the other players, they are strong on their own, and I mean, honestly, it's hard to put them in a rank to begin with because every team feels like a very coin flip. So I put Skook second because I believe they can be second, but not that they are second.
No, I mean we
Could
don't
also
have
be
any rankings
Melara's
yet.
team.
Yeah, exactly. It could be anyone. It could be you as well because that was my next question. Like, wow, you ended up with well, two players that really stand out to me being well, Dequaza obviously, somebody that you've also played with before, and just somebody that has had competitive a lot of success, and then Ritsu. So how did you end up getting two of these high profile picks?
I honestly think the captains just griefed it a little bit.
Oh, is
So
that so?
they don't know how to draft. So in my head, I think there was like only like one offlaner that was a cut of everyone else,
Mhm.
but there were a lot of good DPS, and then tank and support they were like also all the same. So I think offlane was like the most important pick.
Yeah.
And that explains the Rayquaza pick, and I got very lucky that I got him. Yeah, and the Rutsu. I mean, then the second pick, there were still enough good DPS players left, so I was certain I would get either Rutsu or Gia or I don't know.
Those were the players that you had your eyes on at least, and then you could lock in Rutsu. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's that's totally fine. All right, and then you rounded off your team with Johan and Captain Rex on support, and yourself, of course, as DPS.
Usually, I would believe that tank is the most important role to have a good player on as a DPS captain.
Yeah.
But since there was like Lauber is not playing, Benny is not playing, and Masquerade is not playing, or should have been another captain, but yeah, that didn't happen either. So
Yeah, you're absolutely right. A lot of like high profile and communicative tanks as well are kind of missing from the
yeah,
pool. Um, are
and
you shot calling while you are captaining now?
yeah, of course,
All right.
that's also like another benefit being a shot caller, so I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
That's also why some teams are worse, where you would consider in the ranking.
Because do you think that they would lack a shot caller or too many?
So we have scrimmed Ultralisk already once, and the shot
Oh, spill us
calling
the juice.
and the shot calling with Ultralisk is, I mean, it's like how I did it in the very beginning. It's a bit slow and not too well planned, or I don't know. But I think I mean, he has it as a player. He has a brain. I think he can, with enough games, get up to a point where he can probably lead his team, which is why I put him first.
Yeah, but you think that they need a little bit more practice and a bit more time maybe to just get there. Yeah. Is there any specific heroes that you're expecting to see? Like we were looking back at Berlin, we just came out of like a Meta Madness tournament where pretty much everything is all of a sudden being played. Is there anything that you think that people have picked up from there, playing it on this like forever patch, and people realize, hey, but this is viable? Is there something that you think like, yeah, we might see this?
Unfortunately, I don't think that's how it works because for Meta Madness specifically, when we played as Team Germany, we had our picks or our comps that we built together, and that is just like different from team to team. So I mean, you can look at it, you can get inspired by it, but you still need the players that can play those heroes.
Yeah, exactly.
And then practice on it as a team, and it takes a while to learn it. And also, in Meta Madness, it's really crazy. You cannot practice or the scrim for it that well, because after one game, you're deep in the scrim. Like after one game of scrim, in the second game, already different heroes are out than from another scrim. So you have to already think of different comps that you can maybe play, and then in the next game, there are even less comps that you can maybe play, like because it limits so much, and every scrim is different, every game is different, every tournament is different because of it. It's very hard to practice.
Yeah, I can totally imagine. Is there anyone that any player that has been drafted now that you think might surprise? Somebody that's not very well known, where you're like, maybe this guy's gonna be, maybe he's gonna be popping off.
I think there are two players that come to mind. One is Gaflu and the other is Playi.
Oh yeah.
I have seen them in like they can pop off in Storm League. They have hands, I guess. But they, especially one of them, can be very not nice and very cocky. So I am very looking forward to playing them and
humbling them
how it's done on the Nexus. Yes. And I mean, one player that didn't get drafted, K-Dog, Crankle.
Oh yeah.
I'm very sad that he actually didn't get picked up, because I personally had him quite high on my list. I was also considering to get him instead of Captain Rex, but I just wanted the Captain Rex and Johan duo because they're playing on 3 Cat together for quite a long time already. And I also sub for them quite a bit. And I mean, also Rex is a friend of mine outside of HOTS.
Yeah.
So
very solid support player. So
yes,
great choice.
And I wasn't sure if I know Crankle can like play 3 heroes really good, really well, but I'm not sure about the rest. With Rex, I know what I'm getting, so it's like the more safe pick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm sad that Crankle didn't get the chance. I think it's a good pickup.
All right.
Would have been a good pickup.
So maybe for the next time, anyone who's gonna be captain, then who knows, is gonna pick up Crankle. But Dynouh, thank you so much for your time. I'm gonna tell you guys, the viewers at home, one more time that while watching this tournament, you can also support everyone that is running it by donating. Yes, donating to that GoFundMe, which you can probably find in Twitch chat right now or on our Twitter page. So thank you so much once again, Dynouh, and everyone, keep playing hot and enjoy our content. And see you next time.
Bye-bye.